All these players loaded up.
And every single heat so far, remember these first games of each heat, all the teams drop together in the same game, and each time we've had a team-on-team interaction like within the first 30 seconds.
I absolutely love it. Yeah, first it was Team Shroud onto Team Lupo. This time we got to see Team Ninja knocking out, I believe it was actually
Shroud.
Team Shroud, yeah. Right at the start of things. And now we spoke to Shroud. It was actually Seltzer sat down, or stood up rather, with him, and we heard that they have got a planned route, and it's been working out really well for them. They work as a squad much more often than the other teams in attendance here.
He also, yeah, he did say they were like playing together for the past few weeks, all
They're
four of them.
taking this seriously. I don't blame them. Wow, that's a quick start. Makes that sidearm sing.
Just an idea on the drops, by the way, you had Team Ninja. They had decided to go over to the Asylum. You had firing range drop for Team Courage, and fortunately, you already have Team Ninja in a really, really bad spot. And then Lupo and Shroud are actually near each other, as one's by that Lake Village and the other one is going to be hanging out by Rivertown. But already Ninja is going to be out of the game. One of the first players to fall early on.
It's brutal.
That's rough.
It really is. This is brutal for Courage's team as well. He's in quite a battle, and he's done a great job himself. 3 kills in this early exchanges, but he's had to revive a couple teammates. They've had a few drop. Hysteria's out of the fight altogether so quickly.
Yeah, catching his breath. You saw a sigh of relief there from Courage. I mean, they'll just take anything they can get at this point. It is going to be a Spitfire from his fallen comrade, Hysteria, and a shotgun from the player that took him out of the equation here in Heat 3 for their first drop. It is a time-based game as well. Don't forget 60 minutes on that clock. They have to wait until every player does get dropped out of the game until they start their next adventure. And so it's going to be a question of just Hysteria sitting back, watching the screens, and actually hopefully helping make the calls. It's so hard, especially into that late game, to catch a glimpse of every player. You've got another pair of revives in Hysteria now, checking all those POVs.
3 of our 4 teams have lost a player. Choco Taco is going to be out for Team Shroud. Ninja out for Team Ninja, and then, as you'd mentioned before, Hysteria will be taking a seed. Well, he's already sitting, but he will be waiting for his teammates to end this game. He's going to be out there, but Team Lupo will have all 4 members of the squad still going here in this game.
Supply drop inbound.
Oh, pointing at the webcam as well.
Dr. Lupo.
They need a phenomenal heat if they want to get back into contention for that final one. I don't think they can kind of get into a situation where they can take a lead here in Heat 3, but they can set themselves up for Heat 4 to maybe make a run at it.
It's so tough, especially in this game mode. In the way this game works is you drop into just chaos. Ninja couldn't quite survive that chaos on their initial drop, and so it will be just the 3 of them. Josh OG, Gold Glove, and Fear itself. What a name.
Yeah, it's always a good one. You know, I think now you're going to find yourself in a spot just like the way Shroud did earlier, where when he fell, he had to rely on his teammates to be able to get the wins here, be able to get the kills, get that W, so that this way they can go right back into contention in this. Kind of want Shroud and Courage to have some bad games, but I cannot tell you when was the last time Shroud has had a bad game, and even Courage for that matter. As we go over though to Shroud and gets himself a kill onto Karma. So Karma and Courage, as well as the rest of the squad here, are going to be encountering Team Shroud.
Are you sure that was Karma?
Yes, that was base Karma. 2 players are going to be left alive here. The Molotov actually came through.
And he's knocked. That's another one for Team Courage. Courage and TP the remain, and actually TP, he's just desperately waiting for a revive. Courage got the element of surprise just a little bit. Shroud's pushing in as well now. Justin does pay a heavy price. He's going to be forced to watch from the sidelines. Nice trade in kind from Shroud.
Courage did everything he could from start to finish from that early battle with the pistol and now with the shotgun inside the barn. He's done as much as he possibly could, downing 1, almost taking out Shroud as well.
Yeah, he took Justin with him. I mean, let's not forget, we were just talking about how you want to hope that your adversary is to have a poor game. Well, that's a big step in the right direction.
Oh,
what a shot from Dr. Lupo. Switches out to the ICR. Still has that Koshka for the range.
Koshka, a pretty reliable sniper rifle, especially when you're hitting ranges like that, like Dr. Lupo just managed to find. You know, when you have a Paladin, you're able to go farther, but with the Koshka, it has that high, far range, but you're not nailing them like you would with the Paladin. It doesn't do the damage as well that the Paladin does, you know, given the kind of ammo that it's going to be carrying, but still a very, very good weapon. And for a player like Lupo to have that in his possession, you have to be very happy about that. And Also, what you have to be happy about is that you're seeing, if you're paying attention to the kill feed, if you're these two teams, Team Ninja and Team Lupo.
Well, that's true.
That you're seeing that these players are taking each other out. Courage is going to be out. He's going to have to go on the hunt for another game. And then, on Shroud's end, they only have 2 players. 2 players to be able to rack up as many kills as they possibly can in this game.
And what's wild about that is, depending on how long this game goes, depending on how long the remainders of Shroud team stay alive in it, I mean, Courage's team could catch up if they go into another game and just get a quick win or a decently fast win with some kills.
So if I'm not mistaken, still have Team Lupo and Team Ninja are in the same game.
Yes.
Get to see if that interaction goes down. I do love it.
They're very far from one another, though. Yeah, like
At the moment.
I think we had an
So
asylum drop.
that dream's dead quick.
Well, that dream's gonna, you know, hey, dreams will be
slow burn.
reality relatively soon here, but now we're looking at Josh OG. He finds a player here right by the stables, and does he have teammates? Yes, he has 2 teammates for support. Fear itself and Gold Glove.
Nice angle.
Very well done.
He caught one as well with a flash, and that's going to convert into 2. Nice double kill from him, and he's feeling it. Nice. We get the loot.
And this is shaping up to be a very good game for Team Lupo.
And Team Ninja. They both need it.
Yeah, desperately need it. Really rough couple of heats for them to start out the competition. Starting out the Doritos Bowl. And Shroud with his scope once again.
They're still kicking as well in this game. Much closer to the action.
If there are 2 players that can contend with a squad of 4, granted, a lot of talent on that stage, though, I would put my money on Team Shroud with Shroud and Chad. They've played so many duos games together.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason why that, you know, Shroud, when he was like, hey, I have this competition and I need people I can rely on, he went with guys like Chad, Justin, so on and so forth, people he knew that he could just trust in really sticky situations.
He always finds just the best angle. This one is not that, though. Does choose to reposition.
The cool thing to watch as well is even with just 2 players alive, they're not really, you know, backing off of the aggression. Still going forward and taking fights, not trying to long play this for a victory in the late game. He wants to get the frags now and see if he can kind of help out, get to the late stages quick. Chad has been knocked down, though, which is a little unfortunate. And there, this is where that aggression backfires, right? Because he's put himself in a position so far away to be able to actually help his teammate. And I think he's going to have to just abandon Chad.
Yeah, I think you can see by his movements that he's just accepting cutting his losses, that this is all about getting as many eliminations as you can. I think just by going for that resurrect could very well just cost you your first game in the 3rd heat.
And I think that Shroud is anticipating this player up above that cluster. Might be able to scare that individual. Dropped him out of the building. Chad's still alive.
I think Chad's made the call. He said, I found some shelter. This doesn't feel too safe from that high ground. You can see the revives coming in, and look at that. We need to get in the knife and fork out because we've got to eat our words. Chad is back in the game.
Not too shabby at all. Still a chance for this duo to do some damage into this, but a lot of time is going to be eaten off the clock in this heat if they stay in this too long.
He did get a little bit of info. He did see that player, the player that knocked Chad up on that high ground, up on that hill. He's pushing him. They're going to go close quarters to get that revenge, albeit slightly delayed. Whether or not they'll still be there is not a guarantee. Ooh, spots him. With the ICR, tags him up, but no, it's ammunition. They found them. It's Team Lupo. They're up on the hillside. Ammunition gets converted. She is out and forced to watch as the rest of her team take on Team Shroud.
Oh, and that's a beautiful nade to finish it off as well. They're going to go for more. Here we are. There's Matt Rusky. He's gone. At least downed for the moment. Dr. Lupo, you have to imagine their team is just scrambling at the moment.
I think he's only knocked, though.
Yeah. And from what I understand, too, there was a little bit of a technical issue with Lupo. So this is not what you want to see.
That's just salt in the wound then. It's just going to be Noel. Last man standing here. You can see that disconnect from... Oh my God, this is tough. Do you take that shot? They're looking for you. He's going to use his utility.
I love this. Good use of the 9-bang there, guys. Oh, man. But he only got 1 player. He just got Chad with that one. Shroud still very much has vision.
And he's hunting him down with the grapple as well, not letting him get away. Coming over the top of the hill just now, seeing if he can find anything. And actually, seems like he's disappeared in some shots, maybe betraying his position, as Shroud finally does find him, and his teammates on the other side getting close. Oh, so quick.
That was glorious movement. It was Chad to finish off one. Was that Noel, though? I'm not sure if that was. Didn't catch it in the kill feed.
Fairly certain that was.
Okay. I will stop talking then.
Fairly certain. But either way, though, if you're Noel, you kind of just want to get out of here because
Yeah, it's true.
you know this is simply just not what you want. Chad did get that kill onto Ninja with Noel, so though with Josh OG, you got Shroud with Chad in Shroud, Team Shroud, and then Team Ninja minus the Ninja.
Just team.
Just team at this point, yeah. They're under a lot of pressure. Shroud's going to get knocked and converted, and that's Team Shroud out of the running of the first game of this heat. Nice work from Team Ninja. Josh OG, he's already on a bit of a rampage, looking for his 6th elimination. But it's his teammates who do it. Fear itself just takes the whole squad. No worries with the KN.
And a good start for Team Ninja. Very, very well done here.
It's exactly what the doctor ordered. Well, certainly not Dr. Lupo, but the doctor definitely satisfied
A
with
doctor
that.
of some kind, of some
A
profession.
doctor, yeah, I don't know where he got his license from.
The Battle Royale doctor. The Blackout doctor. What are we doing?
I don't know.
Why do we have jobs?
I was letting you guys go away with that one. I thought it was going to go somewhere really nice.
I appreciate it, buddy. It didn't go anywhere.
Nope. Either way, three
Sometimes.
players
Swing and a miss.
live for Team Ninja, right on the edge of the circle. Got some decent cover.
They need a big win here.
This would be one way to get started in this heat, especially if you have to grind all the way through this without a Ninja, get some of those kills, get some confidence behind you as well, but you really have to catch up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, so Fear itself just got a quick 3-piece, which is, of course, where the points start coming in. Don't forget, Josh had 5, so that's 8 already, a total for just the 2 players. I don't know what Gold Glove's sitting on just yet.
Also keep in mind, this is a match in which, you know, other teams, Shroud was knocked out. They had 2 players for a while, pretty limited on how deep you can get, how many kills you can get from that. Engagement from Fear itself up behind the tree. Plenty of time still before that circle closes in on him.
Joshua G actually was engaging onto that opponent there off screen. So Fear itself, I think, is just trying to give him the coverage and see if he could pick up any of the stragglers. Maybe someone thinks, oh, I could rotate right and push underneath this hill, take out these players, but we're going to get met.
Always close.
A lot of fire.
Should be easy for Josh to finish this one. It wasn't, though. Took a bit of a beating. Still plenty healthy. Had that extra health, and nice. Finds the head of another. 7 now for Josh.
This has been a good game. Very good game for Team Ninja here. First matchup for this team in Heat 3. If you're just joining us here, Team Shroud in first place with 274.25 points. Team Courage with 221.5. Team Lupo with 145.25. And then Team Ninja, who you're looking at on screen right now, Sans Ninja with 118.25 points. The winner takes home the lion's share of a $250,000 prize pool. We're halfway through this competition here. We have plenty of time, and as these teams fall in the game, they can easily jump right back into another one. They don't need to wait for the matchup to end. So it's all about getting as many eliminations and as many #1 victories as you can before that time on the top left of your screen runs out.
They're going for the crate drop.
I mean, I feel like they've got pretty set on the loot perspective. We'll see what else they can scavenge from this one. A trauma kit certainly wouldn't be upsetting. However, so many med kits for Josh. He is the, speaking of doctors, he is the doctor of this brigade. He's going to use it right now. He just wants to get that extra bit of HP.
Yeah, he's got 25% on those shields, or on the, on the armor, the shielding. Gold Glove, about 10% on his armor. Fear itself, though.
Oh, dear.
Nice little comfortable spot there. 15 players left in this game as well.
God, Josh would kill for a better scope on that Paladin.
Got the 3 time on that one. It's not the best.
They can be patient, though, as this circle closes in. It feels like they have some decent advantage. Now they've spotted one as well. Does he want to get that aggressive with the grappling? There come the nades, there comes the utility, and the shots, and that's going to do it.
It's nice work, Gold Glove and Josh getting 1 each. They're just starting to tally them up now from the elsewhere. Nice connection. Who was that?
Oh,
Josh
nice.
gets it with the nade.
pretty decent shots there. Gold Glove also has 2 kills for himself, but he ends up getting down. I think got hit by that sniper. And I mentioned before, Gold Glove did not have a lot of shield, so any kind of damage he took, he was going to go down very, very quickly. But Fear itself picks up the kill.
Evasive maneuvers, does avoid the nade thrown in his general direction.
This has been a very, very good game for Team Ninja. We keep saying it, but
they needed this.
Start, yeah, they needed this one. This was what I was hoping for Team Lupo, but and when you saw Ninja go down early in Asylum, that was the location that they chose to drop out of, Asylum. That can give you a lot of loot, especially considering that you have those zombies there. When you take out the zombie, you can pick up some awesome items from it. And now, what looked like a really tough situation for Team Ninja.
Yeah, 6 opponents remain for Team Ninja to get that
and
win.
Josh OG has 10 kills, people. Positive vibes, baby.
Yeah, he's going for Shroud and Justin's record, Jason.
Yeah, it's the exact start that they wanted, that they needed into this. Some kills right here at the end. He spotted it behind the rocks.
Oh!
There it is. Great shot. Patience from Josh OG, and he's going to be rewarded for it.
Relocate to safe zone.
That should be
Nice.
another one. Finishes him off. That was the downed opponent he knocked earlier. Oh, and what? 2 of them?
But no, it's the same guy that he was. He got taken out. He got picked up. Then he got sniped again. Poor dude, smokestack. Shout out to you, buddy.
Yeah, he just
struggle. Just so bad. But it seems like Ninja coaching the squad, and
Look at him, hyping him up.
Josh OG has just been slaying. He's about to cross that 13 kill record there that we've seen.
So Justin and Shroud, their record is 13. 12 now for Josh.
And we have 6 players left in the game, so 3 players left. I think this is very doable here, but no, Josh OG struggled to cast a curse. Is it gonna happen?
He's knocked. He's going to be struggling. It's on Fear itself and Gold Glove to keep him alive, keep his heart beating. He's on 12 right now. Switching over to a POV of his teammate, Gold Glove does manage to get the trade. Running out of time, running out of hope.
Let's go, Goldie.
Looking good, the Molotov's out. He's knocked as well. It's on to Fear itself. 2 of them knocked out. Josh does get revived by Fear itself in the process, and that does not look great.
Still a chance, though. They've kept him alive at the cost of teammates. Gold Glove here.
It's a 2v2.
This is so tattered. They would love to have this win. They've already made it into the top 3 for the multiplier. Gold Glove going to push forward over the top of the hill.
So just Josh OG and Fear itself remain.
Oh, he got him. He hit him with the concussion, and there you have it, the victory for Team Ninja. Big wins there. Josh OG, what a performance out of him.
They needed that so badly. They get competitive. That's the first drop of the 3rd heat, and Team Ninja pick up the W. That's the maximum multiplier. So many kills as well, so many frags from Josh OG, closing in on 13. And now we take stock. We move elsewhere to see what's happening on the adventures of Team Courage in Eyes with Karma. And actually, seems like this may be a repeat of what happened for Team Ninja, their leader, their captain.
Karma has 8 kills, guys. Maybe we could see him do the old 13 kill game.
Plenty of chances, 15 players still for him to hunt down in this server.
Interesting usage of Iron Lungs there, just for the swim, as well as, of course, that scoped weapon.
I'm sure he'd like to be able to get a decent scope on that one. I mean, you have the ELO. I'm just not really wild about the ELO. But if you don't have a choice, the ELO is, in certain instances, better than going Iron Sight.
Oh, he spots one, and there's so much cover on top of this building as well. Out in the open, that's a good tag. Going for more.
Let's go for the showboat frags.
Bold.
This isn't showboating for Karma. You do need to understand this. This is just, I mean, you've casted over this guy before. Like,
Oh, I have.
This is just things in his mind. It's like, this works. Like, this is something I can do. You know, let me just jump over this air conditioner here and just go for the go for as many shots as possible.
Yeah, he's a turret.
What could happen, right? To us, we're like, that's amazing. To him, it's just like, I don't know, it was in my way.
They're also keeping them pinned down behind that rock, and the blue wall's going to start coming in, and that'll force them out of their position. That's going to be awkward. You can see if they're going to start trying to make their move, and that's a down player. That's going to be free for Hysteria. Now just laying down shots at range, and there's nothing to challenge them, nothing to force them back into cover.
That was not an easy shot to hit, especially with the Outlaw, but he makes it look easy. First kill of this game.
Team Ninja, by the way, jumped to 3rd place with that win, 167 points. after that update.
This is starting to get interesting. I think that fourth heat could truly be a completely winnable for everyone. Definitely some front runners though. Team Courage, one of them. Looking good, Hysteria. Oh, they're going to be in trouble. They're not only are they tagged up, they're now in the blue. They're going to be taking ticking damage. They're going to have to expose themselves.
The worst thing that could happen here is if that player ends up staying in the blue and they don't get that kill.
What's interesting is they're going to be completely safe. They've got that sightline. This player, it's just an inevitable fate at this point in time. Hysteria, patience, a virtue. He's going to back away.
Yeah, I just think they realized with 15 players left in this game, how quickly that circle is going to collapse.
Yeah, you don't want to get hung up on one kill.
And so much terrain behind them, you cannot stay focused on just one individual.
Didn't really want it though, but still in a pretty good spot, all things considered, and using the scope to look for more over towards the cornfields. It's gone very quiet on this map.
Yeah, spots of movement. Just across the bridge, there is one. It's an impossible shot, but it is information.
So sick if he was able to hit
What, like
that.
threads the needle?
Literally, because that's just, it would be like the tightest of shots, but
Margin Ferreira is just so huge. You wouldn't want to give away your location. I think he's shooting at a proned opponent. Does take a nice chunk out of his armor. Not going to be able to convert it. Here's the rest of the party.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Good night to good night.
He's having the time of his life at the moment with those shots. And look at Karma. He's pushed up so far as well. He's about to ramp on the other side of the building.
What the hell?
That's just the most karma thing he could do. Oh, man.
He is up in their face, in their grill. Let's have that Koshka.
10 kills for Karma. I didn't see how many Hysteria had.
He's a bit light. I think he's like two or three. Two or three.
And of course, considering what TP and Courage were able to get before they fell in this game.
Yeah, well, I mean, they had a really strong start, didn't they? Courage got himself like 3 or 4 right at the start of the drop of this third heat.
And we'll stick with Team Courage here.
Spots a leg.
They're being so patient with these long-range rifles that they're able to just kind of wait for people to get forced out of their position, or maybe just get nervous and just kind of change the location.
Worth mentioning, talking of location, that this is going to be such a tough last circle. Look at this, Golden Boy. It's just a wide open field.
This is where you hope that you got those smokes early on, so that this way you'd be able to move across the field here. Their best bet as well is to utilize the water, play maybe closer to the coastline there, to the edge. And
Hysteria's making the call. You can see he's chatting a lot, trying to communicate that they are starting to move towards that circle. They have to come to them. Hysteria and Karma representing Team Courage in this third heat, and only 8 opponents stand between them and another W.
They're just barely inside the safety right behind this house. Plenty of cover, but that next one is heartbreaking.
This should help them, though. They're going to have to expose themselves. I say they, of course, referring to their opponents that they've already seen cross towards barn 3.
because you have these players that are going to be engaging with one another, so that's going to give you the moment to be able to run across the field charging absolutely unchallenged. And you should get these kills. There's no reason why they should win. They shouldn't win this game.
Thinking better of going for the loot instead.
They're not getting the kills, though. They're not getting the kills. The other team is picking that up. They're not playing at the Doritos Bowl. Team Courage is. So every single kill is going to count here, but they're actually going to get flanked. And nice play from Hysteria, managing to stay alive there.
16 points of health. He barely made it through that exchange, but he does so and is going to chug his last med kit.
One more down, and they're just right at the end, and this has been craziness. This has all gotten scattered. That's Hysteria just trying to heal up. Karma on top of the Wheat. They're climbing all game. He just wants the intel, and he's trying to find these kills. Here's Hysteria Molotov over towards the wall.
Yeah, Coach Courage is going to be showing his head off as they look for the last couple of kills.
Oh, man. It's just open field. This is like the worst possible final circle you can ask for in Blackout. Just in the middle of a cabbage patch field. Why?
But where are they? There they are, starting to cross the field. Bullets looking great, good connections, but they've got some serious armor. Find one. Another one hit the deck as soon as the bullets started to rain in, and actually he's going to take a lot of damage. That's Hysteria knocked. It's going to all come down to Karma. You said he's spectacular, and the 11 eliminations he has is testament to that. And he's just going to hug this wall, hug this circle, and go around the world. Spots him. But I think the feeling's mutual. Tags him up. Is this going to be close? Into the armor, does get the frag, and that, what does that mean now? It's going to be Hysteria needs the res, and there's just one more.
One player remaining. Karma coming in the clutch. You want a player that's gonna perform at the best possible situation? It's Damon Karma Barlow, ladies and gentlemen. Easy.
Didn't even go for the res, played for the win. And he's got it. That's nice from Team Courage. Another victory for them. That's got to get them closer up to Shroud.
Yeah, speaking of Shroud, what are they up to? All four still remain, 20 in total, and already you can see the KC 5 for Shroud already.
Feels like when Courage has an awesome moment, who's right there to ruin it all? It's Shroud.
Chomping at his heels.
Because with 20 players left in this game, all 4 members of Team Shroud left alive, you'd be a fool not to think that this team would get the #1 victory.
Yeah, this is just a recipe for success. They haven't lost anyone. They did so much damage with half of their team gone. Now they've got everyone, every cog in the Team Shroud machine spinning. Circle looks good. Super comfortable for them now. As the numbers start to deplete, you can see a fight elsewhere has managed to get it down to 19.
And I think that they're splitting this as well. So you got, you have Choco Taco and Justin going on to the desert side here. And then on the other end of it, you have Shroud and Chad just working together at the other coast.
As we're used to seeing, right? That like pairing away from Shroud, just on the flank, just making sure he can't get wrapped upon. He's got a lot of freedom. We saw him spot someone kind of climbing up this hilltop earlier. Now he's sending his teammates, his troops over. Nades raining out, utility causing distraction, a little bit of damage on a Choco Taco, but he's taking a wide angle around this tree.
We're in eyes with Team Shroud, and take note of the updated scores. Look how close Team Courage are now. Just 3.25 away in this third heat. This is gonna get intense.
Yeah, but if Shroud and his squad are able to get the victory here, then that is basically gonna just nullify the success that Courage had. So they gotta get back in the game again, do the same thing. And I said it before in Heat 2, that there's one team that you can expect to perform consistently, it would be Team Courage because of the players on that squad.
Yeah, certainly. And they haven't been disappointing whatsoever. Team Shroud, though, definitely the most team-like team. I mean, play a whole lot together on stream and otherwise.
They're also so hungry for frags. When it gets to these like lower play count situations, you mentioned the last one when Team Courage wasn't getting some of those kills in the 5-man situation. Here, this is where Team Shroud just pushes forward and makes sure to secure all those frags. They don't want to let any of the points go away, and that's going to help so much with the multipliers.
And I think in Blackout as well, with the movement and how you're able to just sail through the map so quickly and get in and out of combat situations swiftly, that really does play into a player like Shroud's hand because he likes playing aggressive. Like I've commentated Shroud in other Battle Royale tournaments in the past, and this is just the style that he plays. He plays aggressive, and when you see how he does the same thing here in Blackout, because he can slide away from a fight, because he's able to sprint out of the action so quickly, this is like a playground for him. So when people are like, why are you taking so many crazy shots? It's because he can disengage whenever the heck he wants.
2 bullets is all he needs. Dispatches of another. 7 for him in just this drop alone. And there's only 4 remaining. Excuse me, maths is hard. 5 remaining.
And you're in an open field.
Again, same circle. We saw how dramatic this was in the climax of Team Courage's last venture. Looks like it's going to be a pretty similar circle again in Team Shroud's game.
This is just a circle that, when it happens, you just hope that you have the ranged weapons to be able to deal with it. You hope that you have the utility to be able to get you out of a sticky situation.
I mean, it looks like they're sitting pretty nice. 3 players with full armor, 3 players with the trauma kits as well. Plenty of stuff in the bank, and maybe at the benefit of some of those long-range engagements, they don't have to use a whole lot when they get after these fights. Haven't spotted anyone out, and that's been one of the specialties of Shroud, is grabbing all the information ahead of time for his teammates. They haven't seen anyone running around just yet, so going to try and find some safety in this giant barn.
I'd say this is a mid-sized barn, Jason.
Say mid-sized?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what kind of barn
consider
you
that
at?
a giant barn?
That's a
There's a giant
big
barn.
old barn, bro.
There's a giant one next to this medium-sized barn for sure.
Is it real?
I don't think color has anything to do with barn or not.
Look, that red one is considerably larger.
I mean, that looks more like a stable, though.
Oh yeah, stables and barns.
Yo, dog, you gotta have the distinction. You can't just out here say things are barns.
I don't see any horses. Do you see horses?
If there were horses, it'd be really, really bad.
That's true. Yeah.
Imagine horses though on blackout. That'd be dope.
You just said it would be bad.
I mean,
Make your
Change his
mind
mind
up.
quickly.
Be bad for the horse.
Well, Shroud spotted one on top of the roof, falls down. That blue wall coming in pretty quickly and using his utility to try and trap a player along that wall. There goes one more for Justin. Adds it to his tally.
This is a win for Shroud here.
This looks so comprehensive as well. Yeah, they're fighting and taking time damage. And this is just easy. There's nowhere for him to go.
He's in the blue. It is just a matter of time. I think Shroud's pushing him. Chad gets the kill.
I think Shroud
He's just jumping through.
getting chunked. I don't know if he's gonna
Look
make
at
it.
him. Brave.
I think he'll be okay. Yeah, I'm
Got
sorry.
first aid
I
as
didn't
well.
see it for a moment. I had to glance over. My old eyes couldn't see the blue guy coming out of the blue circle.
The blue guy out of the blue.
And they're just looking for the final player here.
He's probably feeling blue.
Yeah.
4 players hunting him down. He's seen Shroud's name. Choco Taco, Justin, and Chad all in the kill feed. He knows what he's up against.
Okay, so is this a barn or is this a stable?
Okay, so I'll give you, this feels stably.
Well-
And that's the end of that one.
Screw our thoughts. There you go. #1 victory for Team Shroud. Just as Team Courage were able to secure a victory of their own, Team Shroud enters right back yet again. But let's go over to Team Dr. Lupo because we haven't really seen much of him thus far.
Things are looking good this time.
15 players remaining. This could be a win here.
And they had, remember they had that great game to start this heat out with as well. So they've come in swinging, and Heat 3 might be a little bit late overall, but all they can do is try and close this gap for the final.
Sensor Dart does reveal one just a little closer. You can see him switching out accordingly to KN for this close quarter brawl. Just hidden under that lip. Pushing towards the lower ground. He's just a process of elimination. He knows there's a player there. The map tells him so. Tags one up. Downs him. Looking for his friend. Knows there's one close by. And at a very heroic leap. He's still trying to finish him off. Can't quite find him. Finishing off the downed opponent. It's going to be Noel and Mad Rusky who are catching the rest of the squad. That's more kills. Look at that. Is that 8 for Mad Rusky? He's having a game.
Game very early on, trying to connect with some of those long-range shots. Not coming in as he heals up. Lupo as well is still using the cover of a bush to survive. I think they've gotten out of this. I think they've finally taken out the players that were all wrapped around them so they can get away, they can escape, they can re-engage elsewhere.
Noel's out of here. See you later, alligator, on the ATV.
Those players are going to be, still up on the hill there. Managed to get the down onto ammunition. Hand's going to be just down, not out quite yet though. And that's so,
Oh, he's providing some mobile cover.
that was going to be such a great idea. Provide the mobile cover to pick up Anne so that this way she's going to be there to rack up some more kills. Some players though are going to be just outside of the blue as Team Lupo goes in for the rotation.
It's a fighting retreat though. They can't get away. I mean, trying to fall back, but having to return and scope up on the hill on the other side of the map. I mean, this is a really tough situation, and they're handling it pretty well, all things considered.
Yeah, I like this decision. They haven't got any cover in this field, so let's use that truck. Unfortunately, your cover, never mind, Lupo. Solid shot, looking to repeat his success, and he does tag him up.
Right through the bush. That was great from Dr. Lupo, and yeah, they kind of realized they can't fully bail out. They kind of had to stick around and at least make certain they were going to be able to get away. And actually, they even get out a little bit better, perhaps. 3 players still alive. Imagine this is going to be a victory for them. Still scanning, still trying to find Long range shot sliding
There
in
you
the
go.
open, and there's the victory.
The first #1 victory for Dr. Lupo and his squad. We don't know how many kills they were able to get, but we will get the update on the scoreboard in just a few. Now back over once again to Team Ninja, hot off the heels of that amazing victory that they had because of Josh OG's stellar 12, I think it was a 12 kill or 11 kill
Something like that. He was
able to
great.
get.
The action just keeps coming, though. This is another top 10 battle. Just Josh, and this time Ninja remained. Josh was instrumental in picking up the big win from Team Ninja. And now it's going to be Ninja and him left to their own devices. 9 remain. 9 need to go down before they get that win.
Also off screen, just want to note, Shroud got into a crazy fight, was able to get 2 kills from there, and actually a 3rd one as well, so just more and more ridiculousness from Shroud. But Ninja on your screen with a 3rd place position currently for his squad. Still though, this is a decent heat for all 4 teams, I would say. Everyone's gotten a #1 victory, and every single game has been, you know, I would say rather loaded with kills. Now, if you are any of these squads, you simply just do not want Shroud to be that person to get those kills, get those high kill games, but yeah, that's where we live in. There's nothing you can do about it.
He just gave up mid-sentence.
Oh, he's tagged.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, Ninja, he's just looking for cover. Don't think they've got a good read on where those bullets are coming from necessarily. Sure, there's tracers, but
He's got some time with how far away the blue circle's coming in.
Further collapse expected. Travel to indicated safe
Can
zone.
readjust his position if needed. Just scanning the edge.
Also, to a nice angle to hold because you have the river here that you're going to have to cross.
or are they?
Oh, that's a great shot. Great start. A couple connections, and now the teammate making the run, the follow-up. I don't think he's going to make it. I think it's Josh that brought him down, and now into the water. The other player goes, abandoning his teammate, just trying to stay alive, but Ninja is hungry for it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a degree of predictability now to where those guys are going to be coming out. They have to get into the circle, they have to cross that river, they have to do so fast, and now on the other side of things, tagged up heavily by the KN in the hands of Ninja.
Always rough when you're coming out of the water like that, and you think, okay, I'm gonna reposition myself, reset, and then you just start losing HP so quickly.
Indecision from Ninja, doesn't know quite where to find that high ground he needs for the angle, and actually, that's a dream circle for where he's just arrived. He's gonna have the high ground.
Two players left, apologies. 2 players left in this game. 8 kills for Josh OG, 6 kills for Ninja. Josh finds one, he hasn't hit him quite yet.
Moving target, solid
Oh!
connections, wow.
And it looked like he had a level 3 armor that was very weak, so you heard that armor just shatter, and then the second shot right to the dome, clears it out. Last player is gonna be right behind this tree. It ain't a tree of life. It's gonna be the tree of your demise. There goes the 9 bang, so that this way he could see where he's going after this, right to the heavens. That's gonna do it. #1 victory, back to back for Team Ninja.
What did we say at the start of this heat? Team Ninja have to perform. They have to have a good game, a good heat, and this hour has been spent well, spent wisely, as that's 2 back-to-back wins for Team Ninja, and Team Courage are now nipping at the heels of Team Shroud for the top spot.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to have one hell of a game because Shroud is at 323 points, or .75, you know.
Yeah, let's be specific. We rounding up there?
Repeating or whatever.
Seems like a round down, which is weird. I always thought it was a 0.75 as a round up situation.
You'd round up. That's a round up. You don't
One
round
would
down.
assume.
So you claimed you were good at math.
Oh, I
Now,
never claimed.
You said good maths. You said maths.
It even says it in my
When
Twitter
Benson
profile.
says maths, it bothers me so much because it's like, but you know.
Wow. That's some long-range ICR work from Courage.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, he's surgical.
No complaints.
He's going for more, even harder target.
Yeah, I think that might just be a pipe dream. Should be able to convert this, though, the downed enemy. The fact it took him that long to kill the downed enemy does testament to how impressive that first shot was.
I think it was a shot sent his way as well, which is why Courage started to go in a zigzag.
His teammates are up there. Take a look at Hysteria and TP.
That is the kingest of King of the Hills. That is a big hill to control the top of. That's what I'm trying to get at.
The king of all.
The kingest of all
Kingest
hills.
of King Hills.
I thought it would work better than it did.
Sometimes as commentators, we just throw words at the wall and
We've all been there.
hope they stick. Most times, though, they don't. This is looking like a #1 victory for Courage and the boys.
Why, you don't sound surprised this time?
No, not at all.
I think they've definitely proven their worth.
Heat 3's been amazing. We've
Really
gotten
has.
numerous victories.
Yeah, everyone's been winning.
But again, if you're any of these other teams, you simply just do not want Shroud to win.
It was that hot start from Shroud's team that allowed them to have this kind of lead, because Courage's team has been right there. I mean, every time they win a game, they catch up, but it just so happens that Shroud's able to do it. And the only way they've been able to kind of keep it close is that little sneak victory at the end of Heat 3. Or, excuse me, Heat 2.
Heat 2.
Yeah, we're in Heat 3.
That indeed we are, my friend.
Yeah.
Every kill is a point. And there is a
that was-
multiplier present as well.
Ambitious snipe.
Top 10, top 5, and top 3 for the different break points of the multiplier here for the scoring system of the Doritos Bowl 2018, live from TwitchCon at the esports stage. We're playing Blackout.
It's like from that range, you know, you just gotta compensate for that drop. And look at that, players pushing up though. They heard that coming from up on the hill, and Hysteria locks himself up too. TP right in front of him. They should be able to get this, and that is going to be another squad wipe. Courage is down, but he gets picked up by Hysteria. Or excuse me, I'm sorry, not Hysteria. I think he got picked up by Karma.
He gets knocked down, but he gets up again. Ain't nobody gonna keep him down. 18 minutes left on the clock.
Just saying things now. Respect
Singing
that.
songs. It's all about that Twitch sings.
That's a new announcement. Yeah.
Wrong area, you want to go over?
It's not far. Stone's throw.
How many players we have left in this? We have 11 players remaining here.
7 to find for Team Courage.
Thank you so much for that quick mathematics, my friend.
Took it out of your hands. Didn't want you to embarrass yourself.
I actually, and this is a 100% honesty with everyone in here right now, in my mind, as I was saying that sentence, I was trying to subtract 3 and 11, and it was not working out very well.
Hey, man, you and me
It's
both.
not working out.
You and me both, brother.
The New York public education system failed me numerous times. It's all right, though, you know. De Blasio will bring it back up.
Well, getting the high ground is
Made a
karma.
mayoral joke.
So
It's not your best work.
Not my best, no.
I'm noticing that though this is another, definitely a top 3 finish for Team Courage, doesn't seem to be a crazy high kill count. I'm looking at 5 from Karma.
Not the kind of games that you want when you have Shroud and company
Precisely.
pulling off players with 5 to 6 kills each.
TP looking for his 4th. He did tag him up quite heavily on that hillside, but not quite able to convert.
Team Ninja, by the way, I think we just got that updated. Will leapfrog over Lupo, but ever so slightly.
Yeah, but look at how much they've caught up to Team Courage at the very least.
I mean, if they have another heat like this coming into the 4th, we've got an wide open field with Shroud still the front runners.
Everyone's definitely gotten a lot more comfortable here at the Doritos Bowl. Courage gets a kill on an individual with a very questionable name, but we'll glance past that one.
Pushing in, close quarters, and he's
Oh.
trying to humiliate him. Close quarters with the shotgun.
That guy just quit. He was like, nah, this is it. I'm not going to deal with it. Not going to let you have the satisfaction.
This is great. They're being aggressive. They're being very fast across the map. And at this stage, in pretty much every game we've seen, especially at this seed, actually even going back to some of the previous ones, when you have these long-range weapons at this juncture in the games, it just gets so much easier. You can see the positioning is so much better for them to defend as the new circles come in.
Be advised, further collapse expected.
And also, look at the way that they move around as a pack. Do you see that? It's just, and then you have your sniper hanging back.
Sniper's like the pivot point, and the other 2 or 3 players are just able to rotate around his location and kind of hunt and flush everyone out. TP,
Flush TP, nice.
I didn't mean to do that, but I like it.
You should.
Tagged him
Be
up.
nasty.
That's going to be another one. That's TP's just the down though, not willing to convert, don't want to overextend as he knows there's going to be others setting their sights on him. Looks
They know
like
exactly what's
Hysteria,
going on.
yeah, he knows exactly what's going on. That's a long-range shot that I think he's going to try and just close that gap a little bit. The circle will make that choice for him, and Karma.
Oh!
Boy.
Karma does it again, ladies and gentlemen, but there you have it. Woo! Courage with a #1 victory. One more time.
Heating up down the stretch. They have really come alive.
I can hear him shouting from here, and I've got headphones on.
Yeah, well, Shroud's in business now on the wrong side of the blue wall,
Yeah, that doesn't look fun.
but he's got a truck.
He looks a little... Wait, what's happening here?
That's the slowest moving vehicle.
Nearly there. There we go. Deep breath.
Yeah, now he could breathe, not like he was able to before.
I always feel like I hold my breath when I'm in
I
the
actually
zone.
do the same thing.
Yeah,
When
I'm like,
In real life, you do that.
yeah.
All
what's
right.
going on?
Adds to the intensity.
That's not bad. You did like the guy who was leaning in real life as he peeked you.
Oh, that was great. Do you guys not do that in movie scenes when they're underwater? You hold your breath with the actor?
I actually
It's a lot of fun.
went to go see Mission Impossible. It's
one of my hobbies.
A 4D experience, and when you know Tom Cruise goes into the water, they sprinkle the water in your face. That's about as immersed.
That
as I
sounds super unsanitary.
Hey man, all about my immersion, okay? That's all I want.
Immersion in Merca.
So you got to hold your breath, get hit by the water in your face.
I'd totally do that. I like that.
It wasn't pleasant.
All right.
So, Team Shroud, whilst they do have the lead, this is going to be another question of how much time do they have? 13 minutes with 26 in total. Certainly doable. And I think, look, the score has been updated. Team Courage with another big W does put them in the lead, but this game, it's just the same story again and again. Just as Team Courage managed to pip them at the post, you check back in with Shroud and another top 10 finish.
It's like they're just one game behind.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
because of the pace of which
Yes.
Team Shroud are executing their game plan. They're doing it so quick, endless. They're not taking any breaks, no pauses. Just playing this game and playing it oh so well.
We also have two top 20 matchups here. We got Dr. Lupo. If we could jump over to him just for a brief moment and go over to his team, because there's 17 players left in this matchup. All 4 members of them left alive here. Meanwhile, for Shroud's team, they just managed to get a kill as well. 25 players in that lobby. And for an update on Ninja, they're in a game with about 40. So we'll jump over to Shroud and Ninja later on. For now, though, I do want to keep eyes on Lupo, see if they're able to get this win.
Yeah, and it's actually a real nice change from the norm, getting to see them get this late games. Definitely, we've seen an awful lot, but doing it with 4 players alive, that is different. That is something that they have been struggling to maintain. They tend to lose one in the process. Mad Rusky caught out on occasional occasions, and I'm looking at him now. He's actually in the sky, pulling out that Karma strat, something we saw Team Courage do earlier, just having that helicopter in the sky for some info, as well as, of course, quick maneuverability.
It's pretty busted though, isn't it? Smoking, it's not in great shape.
Yeah, he's actually going to have to get the hell out of there.
They see that too. It's very far away from his teammates. Oh, sweet Lord!
Oh my goodness!
K.
From the heavens! Shrugs it off, he's having none of it.
Times you're like, oh yeah, that helicopter's gone, you know, and it just lands in front of you. Wow. Cool guys don't look at explosions. I don't know if he knows that.
Yeah, you can see he just wants to try and finish that one off. You don't get any points for a down. Have to convert it.
But with that player down, though, and then you have the danger zone coming in, if that player does fall, and let's say that is the last player, he will at least get that kill from the player that is down.
Yeah, his friend, his comrade is in trouble as well, in the zone, trying to find safety, trying to find reprise. Reprieve is the word I was looking for.
It's all right.
It's okay, man. We've been commentating for like what feels like 50 years, so.
Yeah, 3 hours straight.
I mean, that player just like, he wasn't even running close to the safety. He had no option just to dodge Mad Rusky. So he's just going to be, I mean, getting hunted down. There's no real good place for him to go.
Off screen, ammunition. Just managed to pick up a kill of her own. One thing I do want to note, that there are 12 players left in this lobby, or 8 players, but only one of them, that's going to be Mad Rusky, has shields here. You do have the trauma kits and the extra 50 HP.
It's kind of surprising, no armor this late into the game.
Yeah, late game, no armor. It's not fun, but you know, at the very least, you know, you have the trauma kids. And Munition is going to be the player that you got to look out for. And
yeah, put her in the best position, right?
yeah, I think if anything, she has a great shot. You just allow her to be able to take some shots from long range and have Rusky and maybe Noel push in, be your initiators.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Rusky's got himself just a little
Or
bit
Lupo,
as well.
either one of those. Also off screen, Shroud, 18 players left in his lobby. So we have 2 games that are going to end relatively at the same time here.
This circle has not been kind to Team Lupo. Just now starting to make their way into the new one. A couple players still struggling behind, but they're gonna have to get a foothold in here somehow. There is a very exposed bridge and obviously some water if need be to cross, and that's never fun.
Yeah, and actually I think they're making a bit of a smart decision here because they've just looked on the map, they've seen the lay of the land in this coming circle, and they think the vehicle would be one of their best options. I'm saying that, I actually think Rusty's going on his own. This is a lone wolf strategy. I thought they were just going to try and take it like a large, loud rush into the safety of the circle, but instead he just seems to be...
Maybe in the truck just to bait out some shots so they can see if there's an ambush set up on the other side. Either way, it's risky regardless, especially considering that's the only player with armor.
It does provide them some quasi-cover dead ahead on the bridge. It's not going to get them too far. In fact, they may even go for a swim. Rusky's in the water already. He's got his goggles on, his nose clip, and his Veruca sock.
Okay.
Everything you need for a good swim.
Speedo on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You a Speedo man, Golden Boy?
No, not at all. I think that if I was a Speedo man, I'd feel bad for literally everyone that is at the beach. I actually think it would be a really bad thing. Oh, wait a minute. Just an update, by the way. Shroud just wiped in that game, so they did not get the win. I think I saw, like, it was a top 10.
So that's top 10. That's not the highest multiplier. That'll just be 0.5 of their kill count extra.
Lupo just started firing shots in the water, so exposed, and the return damage comes in. He's got to heal up and back away. But they have at least crossed the bridge, that danger moment, or at least most of them have. It's Ninja with no L.
Sans L.
Not
Sans.
without an L.
Ah, so you do speak French.
I, you know.
Just not courgette.
No, not at all. There's no food. No, some food in Spanish, though.
Just 10 remain. They're actually in a lot of trouble. Rusky's got some high ground. He does catch a glimpse. He's trying to keep his team safe, but he's actually taking a lot of hits. Wow, nice work. Great positioning from Noel.
That is nerdy positioning, and it works out perfectly.
Good old nerdy positioning. Breaks the armor there from that opponent, so now he can try and clean up.
Swaps to the AR once he knows the armor's broken.
This has been cool, though. This has been a battle for Team Lupo this entire time once they've crossed that bridge. They haven't been able to get comfortable. They haven't been able to just kind of settle down. It's been a battle this whole way. And they're actually coming out on top of a lot of them.
Tough shots to hit with that scope. It is the Paladin, though. That hurts when connection is made.
4 players remain. I think that they have found him, so they're just going to push right in there.
I love this aggression. Lupo, the kind of leader of the pack. He's only got 3 kills, 2 in
Gonna
his
have to
name.
heal up too.
Does have the first aid kits if he needs them.
Two remain. And Ammunition doing exactly as I had said. Just have her kind of play back. She has an excellent shot. So just let her do her thing while you get everyone else pushing forward. And don't tell me there's a player in the lighthouse.
I don't know if they could be. I mean,
Sure,
sure now.
there can't. Yeah, there can't be. I was about to.
Spots him on the rooftop, and that's a spectacular connection from Rusky. Downs one, tags the other. That's nearly broken the armor, and they have to back away now, but the call is made. They know where their last opponents are. And is he going to do it? Yes, he loves a truck.
Just trucking along.
Here he comes. They can hear him coming.
Oh, does he run him over?
No way.
No way. Suppressing fire being made. Actually, Dr. Lupo's going to get taken down. It's going to be converted. It's going to be down to his teammates. And it does look like it's going to be just on Mad Rusky pushing in close. That's going to be easy. Pushing through the blue. It should be down, and that will be a big win. This Heat 3 keeps delivering. Win after win for everyone in attendance.
Another #1 victory, Heat 3, but the action continues. We only have a couple of minutes left on the clock for this Heat. And let's go to Team Ninja. 5 minutes, 35 seconds. We'll get an update on the scoreboard in just a little bit. But now it's all about collecting as many kills as you can. And for Ninja, if they're able to do so, there's 19 players left in this game. They could win.
One of their heaviest fraggers is already out. Josh OG, he's been hitting double digits. He looked great earlier on in his heat. He's forced to watch now as, oh, lots of tags, nothing. He's able to convert. That could be a perfectly cooked nade. Medium rare. Just in the nick of time, Gold Glove, he's going to be brought back from the brink.
A lot of reviving needing to be done, and yeah, even with Josh OG down, this is the perfect time for Ninja to deliver. There's 1 kill for him. He's got 2 so far in this game.
Fear itself's in trouble.
He's been in trouble for a hot minute. Still not. There he is. Finally gets up as Ninja is trying to establish the perimeter. Finds one more. Gets caught a little bit off guard, but somehow recovers nicely.
He's starting to hit his stride.
Needs to heal up. Couple players here. They managed to take out top wood and bottom wood. Firing range. Such a fun location.
Supply drop incoming.
Oh, the movement. Lovely work. He's going to hopefully be able to scavenge away some meds. He was just on his last couple of first aid kits. This is a nice upgrade with the trauma.
We just talked about it as well. No armor on these 3 players coming down the stretch, so they've got to be perhaps a little bit more cautious. But at the same time, you have to balance that with the fact that they need to hunt down these kills. They need to make sure this game ends in under 4 minutes. It's all they have left in this heat.
If it doesn't end, not the end of the world. You want to try and be in that top 10, of course, for the multipliers. It's top 10, top 5, top 3 where the breakpoints are. Could be a great shot.
Oh. Ninja typically a very good sniper, but that player was wiggling a little too much at the top of the stables there, or the barn. The barn, that's the barn.
The wiggle maneuver.
The wiggle, the old wiggle.
Oh, this is the large barn, I think, Jason, you referred to it as.
Yeah, large to great, I believe they say.
A large great.
Yeah, it's in that category.
3 minutes though, and under a lot of
Use that
pressure.
trauma. I don't know why he hasn't popped that trauma
Supply
yet.
drop inbound.
Maybe he's waiting to see if he can get that kill, and then he'll push. Maybe use the trauma for the next. Oh, nice shot there from Ninja.
Ooh.
Gets the second one as well.
What a great tag. Heavy armor present. Expecting more as well in that barn. They're going to clear it out together, procedurally clearing. There is one in the rafters, not anymore, there isn't. 5 now for Ninja. They needed this. They need to get the tally up. 5 on the kill count.
So
Another trauma. He's got plenty of them.
4 players remain. Oh, actually 3. Stand corrected. 3 players remain. They have 2 minutes, 43 seconds to end this game. With a win, and I like that. He's just shooting around. He's trying to bait them out, bring them out a little bit, you know.
Come and get me.
It's very
great.
Arnold Schwarzenegger of him.
Yeah, it is.
Come over here, come and get me.
That's my Arnold impression. You like
It wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
Thanks, guys. I
Probably
tried
the most
really hard.
flamboyant Arnie I've ever heard, but still good.
I'm the governor.
And we have seen the updated points just come in.
Further collapse
That wipe from Shroud just a couple ago really hurt them. Team Courage is caught up in a big way. 335 for him, just 30 points behind Team Shroud. Unfortunately, you can see this has got to be frustrating for Team Ninja as well as they've played this. 2 minutes left, so there's still time to find these last 3 players, but no indication of where they could be.
Every single elimination, every frag matters. 10 points per kill.
I think they're up this hill. Yeah, there goes the shots. Yep.
Spots him.
Right there. Ninja nails him. Managed to get that one shot on him.
Oh, what a follow-up. He's coming alive with the sniper rifle. Doing work, and they're going to continue to push. 1.5 minutes remaining to be aggressive. Smoke is going to help obscure the vision. He can move closer.
To his right, he spots him. He's going to switch out. It does look close. He's heavily tagged down to 57,
Oh, no.
25. He's just on the brink.
It all goes down to Goldie.
6 in total remain. Gold Glove going to have to do it all for his team. It's unlikely we're going to be seeing a revive. He's going to have to go hero mode. He's going to have to do his very best Terminator impression. Speaking of Arnie.
Now, the problem with throwing these clusters is that he's revealing his position.
Oh my goodness.
The whole team up there, and he's not able to do it. But still, though, a second place finish for them. That is going to give them that multiplier. That is exactly what they wanted.
That they couldn't have asked for any more. It's over in time, 50 seconds left, and they get that nice, beautiful 1.25 times multiplier bonus. That's just going to be basically giving them a whole lot of extra quasi kills.
Should put, him in,
45.
should put him in third place as well. Should have him leapfrog Lupo, but here's Courage trying to get everything they can, all these kills, no chance of ending the game, so just hunt down some frags right at the end.
Wow, what a heat this has been. I think every team managed to pick up 2 #1 victories.
Shotgun.
Extra 10 points.
It wasn't, it was close range, Oh, what?
Oh, eat your heart out, Golden Boy.
What?
Another
He's
one.
done it again.
What?
Here we go.
Oh, man, that's just ridiculous, Jack.
Checking the timer, but I'm pretty
There
sure
you go.
time is up.
Oh, man, Heat 3 in the books here, folks. What a heat it was. We had numerous first-place victories.
Not bad, not too
All of our
shabby.
teams.
What's so exciting now is that I think that gap has been closed enough that Heat 4, we have got no guarantees. Nothing is safe. No one is safe.
Especially down the stretch when teams realize they need the kills, they need to end the games as fast as humanly possible. There's going to be a whole lot of aggression.
I mean, we learned a lot. We learned a lot from the pacing of Team Shroud, I think. I think everyone did on that stage. They just went game, and they were getting so fast into those frags, getting big numbers as well. It's just the recipe for success.
Such an incredible heat there, but let's take a look at the points when we get a moment. If you're just joining us, you missed a cracker of a heat because there were so many great moments there. Ooh. Look at that, Lupo and Ninja breathing on each other. 50 cents separates them. That's it.
That's
but you know what?
50
cents.
Do you know
That's
what's so
American
crazy?
money for you, bud.
So 50 cents separates $25,000 in prize money right now. Just so you're aware, there is $25,000 in 0.5. Every kill matters. When we say that, we mean it. The prize distribution is pretty extreme.